was too cold to talk to the camera, but I'm telling you, it snowed and it's time to do some things around the house that actually are inside. First, I've got to put one of those sleeping bags or frost protection things on our spigot that is outside, and I have another one to go on the front of the house. It's literally just a little insulated sleeping bag that sticks on the hose, so like if you don't want it to freeze or something in the winter. Except I need to put the one on the front of the house because that's where the wind hits the house the most, in the front, in that front spigot. The problem is my hands are weak and I need someone else, my husband, to undo the hose that's out there. I'll admit it, I can't get the hose off the spigot. Everything is about 80 years old and the hose is not that old, but let me tell you, working around this house with everything mid-century older than me, one thing leads to another. I swear to God, when you find one issue and it's like, oh, now I got to take care of this, and then this, and then this. And even in the corner where I'm working on this sleeping bag, I didn't finish putting the gravel down, and I'm going to have to wait until next spring to do that. Walking around, moving it. You? Thorin, sit. You're moving my lines. I don't know what to tell you. Owning a home, I swear to God, it's just one thing after another. But let's go inside so we can do some work on the formal Victorian seance parlor that I've been working on for since we moved in. We also had construction, and that made me we had to redo the room a second time. Like, I'd painted it one color green, and it was weird because we have plaster walls, and then we had one of the walls redone and it became partly sheetrock, and then they redid the ceiling, or like only a portion of the ceiling, so we've had to redo the room several times, and it's gone through big changes. I'm setting the camera on a dining room table that was passed from my grandmother to my aunt and then to me a decade ago. And that's going to be leaving this room because we're going to turn it into a place we actually want to sit and like comfortably and spend time. And sitting at a dining room table in 2025, like, unless you're playing a tabletop game, and even then, I like a lower table for getting down with the, board games. But as a nerd will do. But we're going to change this room, so we've had to redo everything. There used to be wood paneling on the wall where the wallpaper is now, from like the 70s, and surrounding in the middle, it was surrounding, the paneling was cut to surround a 1947 6 mirror that was installed over the fireplace originally with just those little plastic mirror clips and some glue. And so Ryan and I stripped that out over the course of like a week, and we found underneath it, out of shot on the other side of the fireplace to the left, was a window, like technically still is a window in the wall, and it was covered with cement, and it looks like it had been closed up before even the last owner had moved in, and she had lived in this house for 55 years, which is incredible. And I don't think they knew a window was there. So I used joint filler in the plaster cracks, and there were a bunch in that wall under the paneling and then under pink wall paint. I don't know what is with the colors, but like, woof. We had a mint kitchen and a pink dining room. So we pulled off the mirror, we pulled off the wall paneling. I used joint compound. I then used spackle to like smooth over a lot of the edges of it, just to get it smooth enough to hold. Oh, and then I primed it so that it would hold wallpaper and really stick well. And I got this peel and stick wallpaper. It took 2.5 rolls, I think, because the pattern, oh my God, having to line it up, then you just end up wasting half the paper. I swear to God, wallpaper, just get a simple, easy repeating pattern, or just spend too much money on this peel and stick. And of course I had to fight with the peel and stick, which I'm glad I didn't film it, because nobody needs to see that chaos. So it's been wallpapered. We put up the sconces. Behind the sconces, I plastered and enclosed clear acrylic sheets over the 2 outlets we found where there used to be sconces above this fireplace. We also added the mantle, the wood mantle, because there was nothing on it, and it just seemed so plain and it was so shallow, and I wanted a mantle to really put some stuff on, you know, really fill it with some weird shit, or decor, which, you know, the holidays are coming. We celebrate Christmas, so I've got some of that stuff next. And I had, in the wallpapering, you'll notice it doesn't go all the way to the ceiling, not because I'm an idiot or an asshole, but because I'm even worse. I'm both and more. I found trim. 7-inch crown molding to go in the corners, and it's foam. It's that composite material, which is probably so friggin' terrible for the planet even to be manufactured, but it looks great and it's lightweight. So I'm in the process of painting that, and that is going to cover the corner up there, and that's why I painted like crap when it came to the top of the ceiling, knowing that the next step was covering it right up. So that's what's going on in this house. There's a lot of indoor projects. And it's cold, and I'm not going to be doing much else outside besides getting the pond finally set for the whole season. And we're going to see what else we can get done in this house. We've got baseboards to do. We've got the upper trim crown molding. Probably we have to replace the light, but we haven't even thought about that yet. And then we're going to change the decor in there as well. So there's always more to go, especially in this house that is 80 years old. And I know it's the Eisen Garden, but now we're in the Tower of Orthanc, baby. We're inside. So here's the DIY. We're going for it. Whether you're really into gardening or a fan of Tolkien, join me at the Eisen Garden by hitting that subscribe button and turning on notifications so you know when I upload. You can always leave a comment and hit the thumbs up to help me out a little more. Thanks for watching.